Mercy.
Okay, there.
Conference at the top of the hour
Found it.
to reveal
Yay.
Project Scorpio. But joining us right now from Telltale Games,
Yes.
the team behind the just announced Minecraft Story Mode Season 2. We've got Job Stoffer, Eric Stripe, and Tabor?
Yes,
Tabor?
Tabor.
Who's
Tabor.
Captain
Good to have you
Tabor?
guys with us. So let's talk a bit about this Minecraft Story Mode. I think it was a delight for people that love Minecraft, but got to see a Telltale-style adventure set in that world with lots of great voices, including Kat and other guest stars. And now we're on to Season 2, as Telltale does. So tell us, you announced it last week. Season 2, obviously a continuation of the story. How can you set up this?
Well, I mean, I think the biggest thing that we've got going on is in the last season, we got to see Jessie and all of her friends kind of went on this adventure to save the world from the Wither Storm. And this season is kind of looking at now a few years on, sort of seeing what happens after you've saved the world. Kind of what happens
for a few years.
That was brought together, and how do those relationships evolve and change.
Which is only like 4 minutes late.
The world sort of changed because of it. And I think what's really exciting is, we're seeing Jessie going up against new foes that kind of challenge her in ways
gameplay
unlike with the
mechanics.
Wither Storm,
That's
where
cool.
the Wither Storm was a big giant monster destroying, consuming everything. And this time around, we've got a villain coming up that I think is going to challenge the player in kind of more cerebral and more thoughtful ways that should be pretty exciting.
Yeah, that and when we announced this thing 2 years ago, it was 2015 when we announced Story Mode Season 1, and everyone's like, "How is that even going to work? There's no story, there's no characters in Minecraft. I don't get it." And then, for us, it was always like, "No, this is perfect. This is when you're playing Minecraft, the sky's the limit. You can create anything you want."
I will admit, this is kind of boring.
When you're playing Minecraft, and you're playing with your friends.
For some,
adventures, and for us,
E3 was better.
This is the perfect material to build our own universe. It's probably the one thing for us that thus far feels the most like a new IP is these characters.
You can be so creative, right? Because you're right. Like
when
you're working with Borderlands or Game of Thrones, it's like there's some restrictions or canon to it. Whereas here, you can do whatever you want.
And the thing with us is, I think a lot of people have been Telltale fans for over a decade, but then we had a huge surge when people played The Walking Dead in 2012. But it was more of a mature audience. And for us, we kind of build Telltale like a network where there's stuff for older people, and now there's,
I like this underwater stuff.
And for Minecraft,
I'm like a fan of underwater.
A lot of people, when they look at Telltale, they've been wanting us to do more puzzles and more interactivity, more things that are kind of harkening back to classic adventure games. We kind of got to dabble in that a bit more in Season 1, and we're doing a lot more in Season 2, where there's more crafting, deeper crafting mechanics, more puzzles out the gate when you're in the prismarine temples. And, actually, I think they're running parts of it right now. But there's
all ties in.
there's just a lot. It's a rich environment for us to explore puzzles, relationships, adventuring, and crafting, and we love it.
The atmospheres are amazing. Like every time that we start working on a new, little section, and it's like, here's what's happening in this one, and this is where you are.
I legit don't know who that girl is.
It's like all this dream come true stuff. Like
she's
every
the voice actor.
Kind of fantasy environment you could ever imagine.
Isn't she the one that voices
to be in.
female Jessie?
Yeah, she is. I think. To create an entirely new character.
I didn't even know.
They were saying it's like,
why couldn't they get the male Jessie? He was cool. He was from the Ratatouille movie. That's the only reason why I like this game.
How did you work with Telltale to bring that to life?
Well, the whole thing was so cool because, it really is the situation where Pat and Oswald and I literally say exactly the same words.
Yeah.
There's no change for the gender.
But I heard that more people pick you.
Well, I don't know.
True.
Wow.
We've been seeing it leaning towards Kat. So.
Yeah.
I have to say, honestly, and this is not just because I'm sitting next to him, but the writing is so good that it's really fun. And the process also is that we go through and we do stuff
Jessie.
and then it gets tested,
pretty cool.
Really trying to make sure that the audience is going to get just the best adventure experience that they can. But I mean,
look, they have a lightning
cool
bolt.
character, and that aspect that you can play either way. And
the
dialogue is exactly
what are
the
they
same.
doing? I don't
The male
even know.
and female Jessie definitely have different personalities.
Yeah.
But just so much fun.
And I think something that is really cool, like with the episodic model, because we've done dozens of sessions together at this point, and then over the course of now the season and these new episodes we're working on, and what's been really cool about that is Jessie has been sort of an evolving character over time. And it's been funny sort of seeing like the vocal mannerisms and things like that have emerged. That some come from Patton's session, and a lot come from Kat's sessions, and sort of watching as Jessie's emerged as this like hybrid character. And like Kat was saying, even though it's the exact same script, fans and everyone do really talk about female Jessie and male Jessie like they are different characters. And I think that's one of my favorite parts about just seeing because we just had Scott Porter in the other day, and he was talking about recording as Lucas, and he was like, man, like I always I tend to report hearing cat
This is
stuff being played
confusing.
for
Looks
me,
like story
as
mode
an
season
example,
1 at the
because once I
moment.
get to see the final version with Pat and stuff in the game, he's like, it just feels like a totally different dynamic. He's like, did I record that? Because that doesn't sound like the stuff I was just in recording, and it's really, really cool to see how that emerges.
Well, we're going to see some of it now because we've got an exclusive clip. The moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. We're going to show you guys an exclusive first look world premiere. This is sort of a sequence from the game, right?
Yeah, so what's happening in this?
Yeah, so this is, we are down in a prismarine temple down at the bottom of the ocean. It is known as the Sea Temple. And,
Sea Temple. I do not know any of the new Minecraft things. I know that they have llamas, so that's cool.
And
I definitely want to have a pet llama rather than Ruben. People are probably going to kill me for saying that.
Here is a rather terrifying encounter with a giant prismarine colossus down there. And it should be a pretty exciting time.
All right, well, let's see it now. Here is Minecraft Story Mode
Season 2.
Now, if only our way out wasn't blocked by all those freaky soldiers.
Perhaps they went away?
I don't know any of these people.
I'm guessing no.
So exhausted.
There are so many of them.
Stay behind me.
And why do we have a villager? And did he just call him nerd? Something cool I like is that they're using the old Telltale engine. Even though it would be cool to use them Walking Dead, I still find it cool that they're using it. Honestly, because Minecraft people can't get the new engine like working.
Oh, geez. Big hand. Very big. Think now might be a good time for that structure block? I don't know how it works.
Try everything then. Now, please.
Oh, man.
Weirdo. Are they like zombie villagers slash underwater people?
It talks.
Here they come.
Is that the same voice actor as Thanos in the Guardians of the Galaxy the Telltale series? I swear to God, if it is, I'll be.
Come on.
I won't be pissed, but it'll be weird. And how are they breathing underwater?
Get ready, you guys.
There's fire, so I guess there's no water.
How tall you are, huh? Proud of how tall you are?
This is creeping me out. Oh, now there's dodging? That's cool. Oh, that's his health bar, the lightning bolt. I thought that was something. How are you supposed to defeat that? What the hell?
In your face.
It's like that.
Medical.
Oh, water. I knew it.
Hi. Whoa, too close.
Stand still.
Oop.
Sword! I can almost reach it. It's so close.
You gotta move close. Crazy bitch.
Don't worry.
I don't know if everyone will get that reference, but whatever.
Mostly.
Save Jack. Help Petra. I don't know what it says. Because the world exclusive is blocking. Okay. The audio cut off or what? The audio got insanely low. Weirdo. Watch the yell.
official way right now.
Yay, July 11th.
Summer's a great time to be playing home with family, with younger players. What's awesome this time around is we premiered this game.
Might as well announce Game of Thrones Season 2. Well, they already announced it, but they should like at least
Kids
talk about
streaming at the screen.
Yeah.
Since then, we've integrated this feature called Crowd
Crowd
Play.
play.
So now you can
Fuck
fire up
you.
the game at home, and if you have your family sitting around on the couch,
I'm
the
gonna have
player
to
can guide
add
the
that
story,
because
but
I don't
everyone
want
can
people
log in from their cell
eardrums
phones,
dying.
and the audience, your audience
That's
players
poor
can sit on the
E3
couch,
management.
in the living room.
Poor
They can
E3.
help decide what's happening in the story, and that's something we're expanding for streaming services like Mixer and pretty much all over the web. It's kind of becoming a bigger thing for Telltale too. So
I love that you guys are always getting feedback from the fans. That's
Tales from
very
Borderlands
interesting.
Season 2, Game
Feedback
of Thrones
from the
Season
first
2, they gotta
season,
do.
the second thing. What will players find in
They
season
should wait a year or two for this, just to be
I
honest.
think we'll find more fans in the game. I mean, last season we had some of the biggest fans of Minecraft in the community. We had, Stampy Cat and Stacy Plays. They're actually going to be in episode 1. And
Okay. Oh, cool.
I think as we roll along the season towards episode 5.
Yeah, I mean, I think something that's really cool to see is we had such an enormous cast of characters after 8 episodes of the first season. And it's been really fun trying to find ways to, obviously, we can't bring back absolutely everyone, but it's been fun trying to find ways to bring in cameos.
Oh yeah,
different
Melissa
characters.
Such an
Hutchison.
awesome
You shall bring
voice
her
cast,
back.
right?
Probably not, to be honest.
Paul Rubin,
Elman.
Patton Oswalt,
Yeah.
Catherine Tabor,
And
Pat Porter.
yeah, we've got some amazing folks joining us this time around. Like we just saw in that clip there, the kind of mulleted adventurer with the beard. That's Jack, voiced by the amazing Fred Tatasciore. He's been just phenomenal to
Super
work with.
excited
Who's
to have
Fred
Fred, and we also have
Tatasciore?
Yuri Lowenthal.
Showing up as Jesse's assistant Radar, who's
Exciting.
wonderful, and the cast just keeps expanding. And as a kind of big voice actor nerd, I feel so lucky the folks that we get to work with, and it's been really phenomenal.
Weirdo.
It's so creative and fun that Telltale gets to play with this and work with great talent like you.
Funny thing is that that's the
Thanks for
exact
first
same
look,
guy
guys. Really
for
appreciate it.
Thank you.
for having us.
E3,
Walking
we've
Dead
got
was
lots
shown
more coming
with
up.
announcements.
And we want to send it over right now to our YouTube creator.